Okay, morning, good morning, good morning. I wanted to go live last night. However, I was feeling drained. I was feeling so tired and so exhausted. So I just want to send out more before I say what I want to say. Because me, I go say it, Me tired of Udo. Me, I go say it, I'm tired of Udo. Before I say what I want to say, I'm sending out morning greetings to everybody this morning. Yesterday, I had a moment of look at the time. Let me tell you what time it is. The time is 6:54, and I'm already at work, and work does not start until 8 o'clock. I've been up since after 1 this morning. I was unable to sleep, so I just stayed up, sing a little worshiping song, read a little something from my Bible. I'm reading the book of Luke, and I saw something that stood out to me this morning when it says, if you go to your neighbor for bread and he's asleep and he basically sends you away, and you keep knocking, and because you're so persistent, and eventually gets up and give it to you. So it was basically saying, keep asking and it will be answered, keep knocking and the door will open, something like that. And that really stood out to me this morning. So so wait now, before me telling you what I want to say, I want to start off with the good. I'm gonna lead with the good before I go in it. You understand? Yeah. Cause one thing with Sasha, she can talk her mind. So, crowd of people, I just want to say we are blessed and we are highly favored. Yesterday, I went into a morning of worship. Yesterday, a deep morning of worship. It hasn't happened in a while, and I was listening to the song that says, I'm taking back everything that the devil stole from me every time he tried to shut my mouth. What say? I'm taking back my shout. Yeah, I'm taking back my shout from all the years he tried to shut my mouth. And yesterday I was in my car and I was worshiping. Let me tell you something. When I tell you, say the prayer, I'm feel the prayer and I'm a toenail. It's been a while since I've had one of those. When I tell you, I'm a feel the prayer and I'm a toenail. Like I could feel like, what's the word I'm looking for? I was very sincere and honest in my prayer. And it was a breakthrough moment for me. And when I walked into my place of work, it's as if everybody saw me and they were like, hi, when I was just walking in, because there was something different in my walk, right? And from that prayer and what I went through yesterday between today, I wanted to go live from last night, but I was extremely tired. But I wanted to just encourage somebody to say, you know what, just hold on. Listen to me. It is rough, it is tough, and it's never easy when we hear that God doesn't give us more than we can bear, because the truth is sometimes we feel as if it is unbearable. But you know what, throughout that, when it gets to the point that you feel like you cannot bear it, he'll always provide a way. He will always provide a release, and you just have to pray for release, right? And yesterday I was praying for renewal, for renewed strength. I was praying for a lot of things, but that was my prayer yesterday, for restoration. That was my prayer yesterday. And let me tell you something, like I said, it's been a while since I've had one of those powerful breakthrough prayers. So I felt blessed. Yesterday I decided to stay off of social media, not Facebook, because I was dealing with the food drive, but like the TikTok and all of them little something there, because I said I was going to dedicate my day to the Lord, and read the word and stuff like that. Because the truth is, sometimes the time I'm on social media, on TikTok, I watch video, I should be seeking God. I should be reading the Bible more. There is literally no excuse for it. You understand? There is no excuse. So, anyways, before me go down in it, I want to say thank you to everybody that has come on board thus far for the food drive. I know that this year I haven't really promoted it as much, but persons have remembered and persons have reached out, and I just want to say thank you so much. I feel this was a part of my prayer yesterday when I was saying, through the test and the trials and the struggles and the heartbreak and the disappointment and the really bad anxiety, my anxiety soared over the last couple of months. That's why I haven't really been on social media, because I've been having really bad anxiety attacks. And I'm like, throughout the anxiety attacks and all of the heartbreak and sadness and all of that, I said something. I started telling God thanks. And I first started off by saying, thank you for journey mercies. We take it for granted when we reach place safely, when so many people lose their lives on the road. And I started saying, like, thank you for another day. Thank you for a roof over my head. Thank you for clothes on my back. Thank you for providing a way in which I can provide for and maintain myself. I started giving thanks for small things. And when all of those small things added up, that's when I had my prayer off. That's when I went deep into worship, because all those small little things that I was saying thanks for, that I usually take for granted, it became such a big deal. And it was like, but I am truly blessed, you know? And then I started praying about my platform, and I said, you know what? I'm so grateful that even though I financially may not be able to do it for everybody, I'm so grateful that God has put me in a position and given me a platform. It might not be huge or humongous, but it's a powerful one. Put me in a position, because I never saw myself doing this, just so we're clear. Put me in a position where I can seek and source help for others, and people are able to just give God thanks, based on the works of others. So ultimately we're doing the work, but God gets the praise. And I felt overwhelmed in a good way, but I was just so thankful. And I was like, how many people has the platform blessed, or how many people has the platform brought together, and like I said, all the little things, all the little mercies that I was giving thanks for, it added up. And I was like, I am truly blessed. I am highly favored. And I'm really a child of God, because God has not forgotten me. And I said to him, I said, thank you for all that you've done, all that you're doing, and all that you're about to do. Thank you for the test that you have presented in the year of 2022, because they will be my testimony in the year of 2023. I remember taking a picture of some things in my life, and I said, one day I'm going to post these on social media. I said, one day I'm going to post this on social media, and I'm going to leave some people in shock. I'm going to leave some people in disbelief, because when they open up their mouths and realize, they're going to say, oh my God, I would have never guessed. I would have never known. You understand? But when the grace of God is on our lives, like I said, sometimes I take it for granted, but when the grace of God is on our lives, he finds a way to pull us through, right? So pertaining to the food drive again, I just want to say thank you to every single body that has come on board, right? This year I'm trying to pack at least 150 bags. I'll try for 200, but I know I can go through 150 strong bags thus far, and the donations are not a lot this year, but it is it's just something that I'm super grateful for. Also, what I want to do, it's been in my spirit about who I want to be to receive these bags. And I'm going to take care of the elderly. I'm going to be taking care of the disabled. And I'm also going to take off some people that are struggling with food insecurities, yes. But I know sometimes, please call me before you come to the drive, because I am not going to be taking on everybody. Something happened, and I said, you know what? I'm going to be going to some gas stations. I've already selected 3, and we're going to bless their pump attendants with a food bag. We're going to bless their pump attendants with a food bag. I'm also going to come in Kingston with 10 bags. And you know those guys that wipe the windows, that does some of them rank and feisty, but yeah, you know those guys that come out and wipe our windows? I'm going to put aside 10 bags for them, because I remember seeing a story about a father, and he's out wiping windows every day, and that is how he provides for his family and sends his kids to school. So we see people, and sometimes we fling big stone off of them, but we never truly know their story. And I want this drive to just be about compassion and love. That's it. When it comes down to my food drive, it's all about compassion and love, right? We're having some challenges. The food drive is the 17th. However, I may have to change the date to the 21st, but I'm trusting, and I'm praying God that I won't have to do that. I'm praying I won't have to do that. But if it boils down to the matter and I have to, then I will, inform you guys that I'll have to change the date. But yeah, I just wanted to encourage somebody this morning. Don't let go of God. And you know what? For all the tears you cried in the year of 2022, and if you cry those tears, but you know those tears when you scream, for all those tears that you cried in 2022, listen to me. There will be a breakthrough for you in the year of 2023. You just have to declare it and say doors will be opened. Your names will be whispered in places that will bring about opportunities that even though you may not even be qualified for it, God will bring you through those doors. And I know for a fact from first-hand experience that it is easier said than done. But let me tell you something. Sometimes we just have to trust and believe. And you know what? I don't know if anybody on this life um can relate to when you're you're so stressed, or you feel so burdened. It's as if you don't even know how to pray. It's as if the only thing you can do is cry. Those tears, listen, they didn't fall just so. Those tears are watering the seeds that are going to grow for you tomorrow. And like I said, I from personal experience, don't feel like for me just get up and talk, and don't feel like so every day me happy and cheerful, and every day me can motivate. No, that is a lie. I too, that's why sometimes I don't come live. I too go through it. But you know what? We just have to hold on to God, and we have to trust and believe that a breakthrough is coming. All right, amen. I got that out of the way. What I really want, yesterday I was driving, and what the woman named Penelope or something, like a lady, let me tell you something. Don't make a dress this morning. All right. So, some of you know, I'm glad me get the positive first. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. Do not Do not take the fact that I don't carry on a certain way. Don't try to use it as a disadvantage against me. Don't ever do it. Do not try to drag Sasha-lee, because let me tell you something, I will drag you back. Out of every donation comes $15. The $15 does not go to me. The $15 go to the bank that facilitates the transaction. Those are the fees, and only the fees. I don't take anything for myself. Let me just clear up the ear coming on one dress you. I'm sit down this morning. I'm tired. $15 come out of every donation, and it goes to the bank for facilitating the transaction. The bank is a business. They have the right to choose to set their fees. I cannot do anything about that. Amen? I can't do nothing about it. When money is sent, in the beginning, it wasn't like that. In the beginning, it wasn't like that, because originally when I started out, my cousin and so on, and we were just so happy to help. We were just so happy to help. I paid for the gas. When we went on the road, I paid for the food. If there was wear and tear on my vehicle, I paid for it. I never come tell I never come on social media come telling us I'm tire flat. I never come on social media come telling us say my vehicle wants service. I take on the cost. Come off on my back. Jump off on my back. I can't take no more weight. Life is hard enough. Alright. $15 come out of every door. So if I send $30, $15 come out of it. If I send $50, $15 come out of it. Because every time we withdraw, we have to pay that to the bank. There's nothing I can do about it. Absolutely nothing. I wish one of them phone I make nice. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it. When somebody goes to Western Union or MoneyGram, they are paid between $1,500 to $2,000 depending. And for all that who are going to jump up and say, I'm not getting about, listen, persons who visit Western Union and MoneyGram for me, all of them, except from the males, wait, except from one person, they're all parents. They're all parents, right? So when they pay their fare, and none of us live walking distance to a Western Union or MoneyGram. So when they pay their fare and they go to the MoneyGram or the Western Union and they stand in the line, and if go by any platform and me pay the cheapest, right? And they stand in the line, that is basically a job for them. So they're paid between $1,500 and $2,000, right? That is told to the donor. That is expressed to the donor, right? The other day I got, I think it was $100. I don't remember for, what was the $100 for? I don't remember. But the lady said, Sasha, I sent $20 for the pickup person because she already understood the process, right? I don't take money for myself. Back up off for me. Yesterday I was driving and I've been seeing this man, this young person for years and years and years and years. Because I work in Kingston. And before this job, my other job was also in Kingston when I did marketing, right? Because I used to work in marketing. And he used to be in Khaki at the time, and there was a lady out there selling fruits. Now, if you know rush hour in Kingston from Westminster Road, if you go back towards under the bridge for Calabar there, so you know that the traffic is back to back and tight. Back to back and tight, right? So yesterday I saw him, I was walking, and I know that look. I've had that look plenty of times on my face, and his eyes are full of water, and you can barely go. You know when bumper to bumper traffic, you know it takes a little time. So I saw him and he was walking and he just looked distressed, and I whined on my window because I was listening to my worship. Like I said, yesterday was a day of worship for me. And I was listening to my gospel and I whined on the window. I could have held my head straight. I whined on my window and I said, smile, man. Why you look like that? And he said, Miss, me out for lose my scholarship and me just stress out, and them look the cheat he sells tigers. And he says them here what me I sell is not enough. And I said to him, don't worry yourself, give me a number. He gave me his number. And I was driving out. The caption that I wrote this morning is not it's not the caption that I wrote this morning is thank you, Miss Anonymous on YouTube. I have sent you the screenshot so you can attest, you know the fees them. Because for persons who want to inquire, I send the screenshot so you see that it is not me taking these monies. Anyways, when I was driving over now, he called me because I called him same time, so he got my number and I had his. His name's Rick, I think. That's what the caller ID said anyways. I didn't even ask the man his name. I have a bad habit. Anyways, he called me and he said, good afternoon. Is this the lady that stopped today? And I said, yes, it is. And he said, miss. And I said, what's happening? I said to him, I said, what's happening? And he said to me, we were on the phone at this point. So I wrote a caption this morning to seek the $11,000 for him, but it was not the entire story. I basically just summed it up, right? So when I got jump underneath my post and talk about cut out Mega Man and how you find that hard to believe, oh man, I'm not trying to prove nothing to you. I'm not trying to prove nothing to you, lady. Why you not gonna find him? You not gonna find him. So anyways, he called me and he said, miss, I've been feeling so stressed. Sometimes I just feel like I'm suicidal. And I said to him, suicidal is not of God. I said, let go that spirit. That is not of God. And he said to me, I have a scholarship. And I said, what school do you go to? And he said he attends UCC, which I also attend at university. And so I understand the struggles because I had to take a semester off because I pay out of pocket, right? Last semester I did psychology and stuff and I passed all my exams, but I had to take a semester off so I understand what it is like having to stop from school because of it's so expensive. I understand because I have first-hand experience with it, right? So I said to him, then if you have a scholarship, what money do you need? And he said it's miscellaneous fees, right? For all of the sensible people, you know what miscellaneous fees are. So he said it's miscellaneous fees. And I said, what is the amount for the miscellaneous. He said it's $11,000. He said, Miss, I'm going to tell you the truth. Somebody gave me $4,000 already, and I think he sold like $2,000 because himself, I think, as himself on the roadside. He said so he had like $6,000, so he only needed $5,000 more. However, I am asking for the $11,000 so that he can buy back his stock and have fear to go to school. That is the reason why I put the 11,000 instead of the 5,000 that he said that's what he needs. You understand? So he said, that's what he just needs to cover the miscellaneous fees. But I'm asking for the 11,000 so that we could give him the $11,000, and then the $6,000 that he has, he can buy back more cheese sticks, and he can buy more cheese sticks, and him can pay him fare and so go school, right? Like I say, I too attend that university, so I know the struggles. And I remember when I used to pass him out there selling in his car key. I'm used, I'm in a university now, but when he did in a high school, thank you, Serena. He was always out there selling snacks, but there was a lady out there selling fruits with him as well. And it was yesterday on the phone that I found out that lady is actually his mother. So his mother sell the fruits, him sell the cheese sticks, because him always a sell for send himself to school. And he told me that his mom was shot, right? His mom was shot, and his mother and his brother that was selling out there with him were shot, but his brother is now disabled, so he's unable to walk again as a result of the shooting, and his mother doesn't come out to sell anymore. I didn't pry and ask him why. I don't know if it's because she's traumatized. I don't know, but I didn't go too deep into that part of it. But I wrote that message so early this morning because here is still a young man going through all of these things, and despite circumstances, despite challenges, despite the obstacles that life presents, he is still trying to push forward, and all he needs is $11,000. He said the deadline is today. I just saw him yesterday evening. He said the deadline is today. And all he's asking for is and he doesn't know me. He does not know me. He doesn't know anything about the program. Him no know nothing. I was just driving on the road. I saw somebody and his eyes were red and just full of water. And while I'm in this bumper to bumper traffic, I said, cheer up, man, what happened? That was it. I just saw a stranger. He said that he was maybe have to stop school because of he's about to lose his scholarship, whatever the fees. And I said to him, take my number. I took his number and called his phone. Yes, I will get his full name, and if we raise this $11,000, right? Yes, I will call him today, get his full name, and I will call UCC and ensure that his story checks out. He does really attend there and how much he owes. Thank you, Miss Anonymous. Right? And how much he owes. Yes, I would most definitely fact check. I will most definitely call the school, or if my lunchtime will allow me to do so, because I work very close, I can always drive there and go and check with student finance to just make sure before I pay over the money. And what I would maybe do is just pay over the money and give him the receipt, right? So, because you know, some I really love give cash. Yes, I give cash some of my time, but right? If somebody sets out to do something, we want to ensure that it is done. And the reason for that is the reason why I don't give cash more than so is that if it's to build a house, I will spend the money because I want to ensure that the house is built. Because who's going to get the bad reputation is Sasha, because Sasha collected these monies and then nothing was done. You understand? So that is the reason why I operate the way I do. Because the truth is, sometimes we'll give people money and they find a lot of things for it because they have so much things to do. They want $20,000 when you get the 20 to do one thing. And when you get the $20,000, you split it between 4 something. That's just how life is. So to avoid that, we normally have what we're working towards and we try to get that done, and I spend the money there. You understand? So don't jump under my post and talk about give me the number and cut out the mega man, as your tone is very distasteful and disrespectful, and I take a high disrespect to those things. So you don't know me. You don't know me, right? And if as if some of you, your daily motivation, your daily happiness comes from going on the internet to tear down people. Do not listen to me. Don't play my route. Your daily happiness comes from trying to tear down people. Listen to me. Play with the termite them where eat your bed. Don't play with me. Play with the termite them where chew on your bed foot. Don't play with me. I'm tired of it. Do not take my kindness and try and use it against me. Do not take the fact that I won't disrespect you and try and use it against me and try to disrespect me. Do not try to accuse me or tear me down. You don't know me. You don't know me. Right? You're flesh and blood. I am flesh and blood. You have your struggles. Sasha-lee Loans have her struggles. Amen, Jesus. The difference with me is I won't come and bawl about it. I bend my mind to my situations and my circumstances. I've always been that way in life. I will bend my mind. And I always put one foot in front of the other. Right? Play with the termite them where I eat your bed. Don't play with me. Do not try and disrespect me. Don't try that something there with me if you say people at the charity forget. Don't do that something there with me. I had a donor send me $100. Mr. Anonymous. He asked to remain anonymous. Mr. Anonymous, he's a YouTube donor. Send $100 for the food drive. And I said to him, I truly appreciate it. Even though it's not going into me directly, the fact that you're supporting something that will benefit a lot of people, I am eternally grateful. And to all my donors, I am eternally grateful, right? And he said, Sasha, I'm going to send $150. $50 is for you, $100 is for the food drive. $15 still gonna come out of it. But the only difference is I'm going to take $7.50 out of the $50 that he said is mine, and $7.50 out of the $100. So the $50 still come out. So I'm not going to take $15 out of the $100 alone and take the $50. No. Don't play with me. Right? My lady, she know who she is. She sent $40 and she said, Sasha, this is, spend it how you see fit if I even for buy gas. Me if I go drive, go Mandeville, you know much gas I Jamaica? But me not come and ball, me not come and complain. Because I'm happy to do what I do. And along the way, you have persons who do bless me. It not come often, it not come enough. But along the journey, there are people who will say, Sasha, there's $1. You understand? Do not listen to me. Play with the termite them where you on your bed foot. Do not play with me. Play with the termite them where you eat your bed foot. Don't play with me. I will not tolerate no disrespect. I will not tolerate no accusations. Yeah? You not gonna accuse me. You not gonna accuse. Good girl. You just not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. I'm not gonna make it slide. Yeah, I'm gonna start answer now. It build up over. I've been doing this from 2020. It build up over a period of time now. I've had enough. I've had enough. Right? Thank you very much. And so let it be. Well, crowd of people, today I am blessed. I am highly favored. I am giving thanks to the Most High God. Mega done read me, the book of, I'm telling you what I read. Yeah, Mega done read the book of Luke today. I wish I could have find the door was say, the verse was say, keep knocking and the door shall be open. Keep ask and it will answer. Yes, Heather, I have Cash App. It's pinned in the comment. Just click on more and you'll see the Cash App there. Right? Don't come try size up with me though. You see, I just reach I'm a 9 to 5. You think I don't have dreams and aspirations and goals in life? Huh? You think I don't want to accomplish great things? But it's not going to be at the expense of the persons that are benefiting from the platform. Don't play with me. To be at the expense of those benefiting from the platform. But that's the what I can do. If my nana gas, I can't come visit you right now. And when I can buy it and go. Don't play with me. Come and talk about cut out Mega Man as if you're trying to say something. What are you trying to say, lady? We are trying to come make a fix here, no. We are trying to, woman. If you want to know a name of somebody to send it to, you have to WhatsApp me. And then I will ask the person if they are able to pick up. If they tell me yes, then I will be able to send you their name. Right? But I can't tell you one name now on the live, and maybe that person isn't available for a pickup. So you just have to St. Matthew 7 verse 7. I don't even have one pen, come would I write that down and go read it, you know. Would I write that down and go read the Bible verse. But I want to finish the book of Luke. And but not lie, listen people, you know, say the Bible very interesting. The Bible is so interesting because when me I read, it's like I feel enlightened. My WhatsApp number is 876-417-7320. When me I write the when me I read the Bible one day now, I just feel so enlightened. Me I say, no, I saw the Bible is nice. Like, you know, we read the Psalms and so on, and we quote scriptures when it benefits us a lot of time, and some of the time we said the Bible say, but the truth is we never read it in the Bible for ourselves. It might say something true, the Bible might say something true, but the truth is we never read it for ourselves. But reading it for myself, I can tell you, not like the Bible nice, the Bible nice, but the Bible nice, and hearing the teachings and so on, it is okay. I just got a cash app from Heather, $50 for the guy at UCC. Thank you so much. I see Miss Anonymous send me a picture. Miss Anonymous, if that's the donation that you just sent, thank you for that. But I can't open the picture now because through the phone is on the live. I would have to come off and open, right? So if it is the donation that you send, thank you. And like I said, on Cash App, we just received the $50 from Heather for the guy at UCC. Thank you. Like I said, none of these monies will be handed over to the young man. I'm going to call him, get his full name. I'm going to call UCC. I'm going to ensure that what he's saying is true before I go ahead. That is, you know, I'm going to fact check first. Yes, sir, I'm not lie. The Bible nice, but not lie. And especially sometimes you're reading the Bible and then something just sticks out to you and then you didn't even realize that you read a word that you needed. Because enough of the time we quote the Bible, you know, and did we read it in the Bible for ourselves? No, we did not. We just hear somebody say it and run with it. But yeah, crowd of people, I want to wish you 7:27 now. Work. Yes, please go over to YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Watch the ads, share my YouTube, please. That's the way how I personally would get paid. Through YouTube is how I personally would get paid. So if you want to support me, you can please go over to my YouTube, subscribe, like, share, comment, watch a video. Don't skip that. Don't skip. That's something I did. Watch it. Yes. So guys, I just want to leave you with on a positive note. My entire life was supposed to be just positive, you know, but that lady was just so annoying to me. With her little bring down self. So me not take it. I'm tired of it. I'm not taking more disrespect. I've taken too many disrespect behind closed doors. Enough time people come on a WhatsApp and them try to disrespect them and them try to stop with me. I'ma just make it slide. Sometimes I read comments and people try to disrespect me and I make it slide. I remember with the Delano thing, I read some comments of people telling me some things in the comment section. I'ma make it slide. Remember one time I did do one video and I read some comments where people are telling me if I go kill myself and me I dirty this and I'ma make it slide. I not make no more. My name on YouTube is Sasha-lee Loans. I not make no more slide. But if I go dress it up right here so I'm gonna dress it properly for fit the weather anywhere on the day. So if on a day we spot it a snow, I'm gonna put it in a jeans and boots, top, sweater, coat, gloves, scarf, and a snow hat with the ear muffins. Yeah, for foreign there was a snow, mega dress it for you properly. And if on the was part the sun hot and it's a shine, I go and put you in a t-shirt. I go and put you in a and the stupid comments they made when you ate the mango. Right? And the comments I made when ate the mango, like you guys did not get the joke. But and if one of day was by the sun at and it has shine, me I go put in a nice cotton t-shirt. And for all I wanna like like skirt, me I go put in a skirt. And for all who like jeans, me I go put in a jeans. And wanna slippers I go and dress, you know. You understand? I'm tired. I've had too much disrespect behind closed doors and I take it no more. Sasha have our own problems. Sasha have our own problems. But I still believe that you know what? God will prevail. Sasha have our own struggles, our own problems. Me no need to know. On my back. Lift up off of my back. Jump off of me. Shoulder. Jump off. No, the mango joke is the mango joke is that we don't eat. Jamaicans don't eat mango with a spoon. We eat the mango till all the seed of the mango white. So it was supposed to be like, opposite. But yeah. Right? So mega dress it up. One more thing I wanted to say was come I forget what I said. Oh, bad. There's one thing more I wanted to say, Um, um, this. Let's see what I go on here. So, okay, okay. Just received $23. Can't see who it's from. Real dog. Is that the name? That's what I seen on the receipt. I don't know if that's the name. If the name is not real dog, then forgive me. But that's what I'm seeing. Real dog sent a gift of $23. Real dog, thank you. Thank you. Oh, Kevin, a real dog, your name? All you can't stand there. Sure. Kevin, why you name yourself so? Wait, I'm gonna add my logo. Why you still say Kevin? No man. Thank you. Wait, no, what did I say? So the food drive, we're pushing on for the food drive, guys. One thing I wanted to say was I have seen and I have learned. 2022 has taught me so much. I've had to fight so many fights. 2022 has taught me so much, right? But we're watering seeds for the year of 2023. And one thing doing the charity has taught me is that even though sometimes we know somebody's in need and we know that they're truthful in their situation as a fact, when we continue to assist that person, they sometimes take it for granted. And I had a situation the other day which made me realize that sometimes you have to cut off help in order to help somebody, because they'll take it for granted in the sense that if you're continuously helping somebody, they no longer see the help. What they see is that what their mind sees, even if it's not true, is that you're in a better position than them. So they start to say you're in a better position than them. The fact that you're always able to help them, they start to view you as somebody who may not necessarily need anything at all, because you are always giving to them. So them start say, Sasha better than me, no card. You understand? I have learned that, and it was an eye opener, and I also felt hurt that I had to learn that lesson and who I learned it from. It kind of hurt my feelings, because they start to view you no longer as somebody who possibly has struggles, but somebody who's better than them. You're always giving them food. They don't know if food is in your house, You as a donor, they don't know if food is in your house, They don't know if you sacrificed yourself so that somebody who may be in a worse position than you can eat. They don't know that. So they start to make demands. Right? And it's kind of hurtful. Like I said, I learned that lesson in the year 2022, and it was not the happiest lesson for me to learn. Um not not only that do they think that you're in a better position than them, but it's as if they no longer appreciate, because they don't understand the work that went behind getting them what you did. Say, for example, the food drive. They don't see the running up and down. They don't see the social media begging. Right? They don't see all of those things that go into it, the bagging out, the preparation, for the packages that have to be packed. They don't see none of that. But then they have demands. Them want peanut butter, them want jam, them want ham. But they'll never say, can I tie out 2 bags? So then they start to take it for granted. Whereas you will have somebody else that you assist that person one single time in life, just one time, and that person will never forget. And they will forever appreciate that one kind gesture that you did for them. Sometimes more than the person that you continuously assist. I'm saying to somebody this morning, let nobody take you for granted. Know when to cut the cord. Know when to cut the cord. Let nobody take you for granted. When you see it reaching there, that they're no longer appreciating, it is as if they expect it. It is as if it is owed to them. Okay, we have Kerry and Martin, $50. No, sir. Come like this, money I'm gonna be able to pay a miscellaneous fee. You know what I think a good idea would be? Pay the miscellaneous fee and find out if Kerry on $50. Thank you on Cash App. Find out how much it is going to be for the next semester and pay up, or maybe we can give him some funds for the Christmas. Like I said, I'm going to be coming into Kingston with some food bags, because it just in my spirit, Steffi, bless up some my wipe people and will wipe the window. A few not enough, but a few gas pump attendants. Because you know, say you have people who put on clothes every day and go to work, and them really not make ends meet, you know. Some people are put on clothes and go to work every day and barely a scrape by now the mercy of God carry them through, you know. Them literally a work hand to mouth. They're literally working hand to mouth. And then we see these people dress up, and yes, the youth them will wipe care glass. I feel like I want to give like 10 bags. Sometimes we see some people, and them they work every day and them a smile, and them really are struggling, you know, because listen, food food dear. I was at the shop one day and a little girl come and say, someone can't beef, and she hear $800, and she called back the mother and say, mommy, 800, and say, so much for the little one, $500, something like a 600 or something like a, so you can't beef, you know. And thank you Jesus, me by years when I buy can't beef still. But I hear me in my head, when you call back, your mother hear that the money there, you got hear her tell if you order 2 pound of chicken back, and so said, so done. When she called back the mother, mommy, $500 or $600 for the little can beef. The mother said, buy 2 pound of chicken back and 1 curry. So said, so done. So our food is expensive. And then you have people out here demanding them want peanut butter and jam. Look at Anne, Lady Beautiful Anne. I call her Beautiful Anne. She's baking 300 cakes. I calculated those cakes at I think 1,500, and I think it come up to like 500,000. If I sell, she did I sell them. Right? Let me calculate it. How much money it would have come up to if she did I sell them. 300 cakes. She alone a bake for donate. And I'm saying to her, Anne, she said 200 is for me, 100 is to Miss Jackie. And I keep on saying to her, Anne, don't overdo yourself. Don't overdo yourself. Don't overdo yourself. Because the truth is, Anne too have her struggles, but through her hands, which is, you know, her gift is in her hands, she wants to bless people, because really and truly, hello, sometimes, you know, people give one slice of Christmas cake and enough people grateful for the one slice, you know, because they've never been able to purchase one. They've never been able to purchase a whole cake for themselves. And I don't know how undo it. I said the other day I cried so hard. I don't know how undo it. Do not take these food packages for granted. You hear me? I have a lady, she's 70 years old, and she called me. She said, Miss Sasha, I won't be able to. And I said, Grandma, you don't have to call me Miss Sasha. Just call me Sasha, man. And she said, no, man, respect is due. And she said, I can't come. I posted her picture the other day. She said, I can't come. Talk the truth, the pasta, them, the cake, them nice, Jay, them moist, and cake, them moist and nice. Listen, she said to me, I can't come for my bag this year because the foot get really, really bad. She's 70 years old. Last year, she walked with her stick and come for her bag. And I said to her, all right, tell me your address and I will make sure I drop on you. And she said, my neighbor must be 63 or 68. I can't remember. And she said, she can get her back to. And I said, of course. There are people that are looking forward to this because it gives them food in their house. When you become demanding, your name get removed because you obviously don't need it. You obviously don't need it. I remember when from my MLSF family, my extended family, that I love you guys. Manala, Lolo, the red dress, them French kiss, and Carly looking royal. Listen, I remember they can attest to this when I went into my community, and I was giving out the bags, One lady, I called her and I said, can I give you a bag? And she said yes, and I gave her the bag. The woman ball. The lady ball, she ball. I want to run out her, yeah, she weep. And I was so shocked. Because sometimes we see people, but we don't see what they're going through. Listen, we don't wear our emotions on us like our clothes. We don't wear our struggles on us like we do our garments. We don't wear disappointment and poverty on us. We don't wear those things on us. Jay's on the live. He can tell you. The lady ball for the grocery bag. For the grocery bag, she ball. Yeah, water. She wept. And I was, my friends said, me never know what to do. Me never know what to do. And I said, what, Tia? Because I was shocked out of my mind. I said, what happened to you? And she said, Sasha, true, you don't know. The lady says, Sasha, true, you don't know. Those are the people we're heading out. And I want to thank, I had a friend in England. He was a person who suggested me doing the food 2 years ago. And this is going to be our 3rd year. And like I said, it started at 50 bags. We gave out 70 last year. The MLSF family came on with donors and blessed us in a way that we were able to pack over 300 bags. You understand? Some people don't share it, and so sometimes we lose in between, but that's fine because I know that the persons that are going to be receiving these will be blessed. Okay, you would have a great day. Will be blessed. Those are the people that we're doing it for, and we go out in the streets with love and compassion. And I always pray for a spirit of humbleness, because sometimes even me get up in my feelings and feel some type of way, But I ask to go out in a spirit of humbleness. Lisa, it's not a cost per, I think it's last year alone we didn't know the cost per bag, and I think each bag valued between 100 or 150 US, but we don't normally do it like that. So how we do it is, if we get $10, we'll buy 10 pasta. So 10 pasta go in 10 bag. That's how we normally do it. So we don't have a cost per bag. I've never broken it down. So say, for example, I said, okay, 150 people. So that's 150 tins of sardine, 150 mackerel, 150 corned beef, 150 tins sausage, right? And then I'll buy and then it will go like 3 pounds of rice in each bag, 3 pounds of flour, bread, the Christmas cake, and then we'll do I'm short on money for chicken this year. So if anybody wants to assist me with chicken, because we do like to give them meat. We normally give them a whole chicken. Last year some people got a whole, some people got a half, right? Because we have to make it work out work. But I am short on funds for chicken this year, and we give them a chicken. Sometimes they get oil, they get oats, they get sugar. They get so much things I can't even remember. Some people get uh, tuna spam. Um, they get so much shit that I can't even remember. So much stuff that they get in the bags. I got the cost for the bread. The bread for 120 for 150 bread is 27,500. So that's how I normally do it. Yes, Lisa, you can email me. You can use the email address that you see right there on the screen. So that's how we normally do it. I derailed for a moment this morning because, like I said, I had to dress somebody, but I'm back in calm spirits. But I am going to get off the live now because I would like to worship in song before I go to work to start my day. And just declare some things, speak some things over my life, and so on. So yeah, oh yeah, they got the first year they got chicken, turkey neck, and fish. That's the first year we did it. They got listen. I've never ordered a cake sale. Guys, if me end up doing cake sale around barbecue, me asking if a please support me. But me, I've never done a cake sale. I've never done nothing. And when I was organizing the food drive, let me tell you something. I God lead and guide me because I never know nothing what me I do. But me just decide, and I had a donor, her name was Dahlia. As I come off of this live, I go and text Dahlia and find out how Dahlia is doing. I haven't spoken in a while, but Dahlia, she's a pastor's wife. And Dahlia was somebody I could always look to if I needed guidance, right? And Dahlia sent a barrel, and that barrel saved me that year. Listen to me. I had my cousin and some people around me, and I never know me, I do. I never keep a run robin, I never keep a cake sale, a fish fry, I know nothing about nothing. And I said, all right, I'm going for 50 bags. And I said, all right, there was this lady, I can't remember her name right now, and she sent chicken come give me, come here for first. Me I say food drive with all chicken and them sitting there now. And cause normally when I won't say, but I do food drive, say mackerel and rice and flour and one little oil. I say me I go hard. Little bit enough. But it worked out. We aimed for 50 persons, we did 70 plus. Praise be to God. And then the Maj Lewis family came on, and I remember doing the live, and I said, I'm gonna go for 100 this year, guys, because I just little me, And Carlene said, no, Sasha, we're going big and done. 200. Hear me? Yes, 200. We never know what I'm going, But just believe. I'm just declare some things, and I say, yeah, God is able. 200 we go for Carlene. I agree. I'm in agreement with you. Me never know what was going to happen. And then the MLS family did what they did. The donor from England sent a barrel, and we got monies in. I will start buy the chicken. I will start do this, and I never, like I said, I've never organized nothing. So I never know nothing about nothing. But it's all works out, and we looked so beautiful. We were all in our t-shirts, and it just did look. It did look well put together. Amen. It did look well put together. But I never have a clue. I was just moving. I was just going with it, and I was just moving, and I was just saying, God, just lead me, because I'd never organized anything. And I'm grateful that this is going to be our 3rd year. I'm extremely grateful, and that there will be many more years to come where we can spread kindness throughout this season, and we can bless up some people, and we can say somebody remembers you. We knock a one, like when we knocked at that door and that lady was not expecting us. Somebody remembered her. God remembered her, and right there the lady, Mr. The woman couldn't stop thank God. The woman couldn't stop thank God. Right? Millscraft in the house. Guys, please go and follow Millscraft. It's MILLS and then craft, CRAFTS. Go and like that page for me, please. Go and like that page, Mills Craft. Just go, and all you have to do is not hard. Just type it in and just go click like or follow for me, please, on Mills Craft. Thank you. So yeah, I'm going to wish you guys a wonderful day now because I'm going to go into worship. And like I said, just declare some things ahead of you. The tears you cried in the year of 2022 are watering seeds. They're watering seeds for trees that are going to bear fruit for the year of 2023. Me not like 2022 did hard. It's going to bear fruits for the year of 2023. Amen. Right? And we thank God for the tests that are about to bring us testimonies. And I can tell you that when my testimony come out, and I go help me ball. I don't understand. So I'm gonna leave you with what I always leave you with, which is live good, walk good, wherever the opportunity presents itself to do an act of kindness like it did yesterday when I slowed down for that young man. Take advantage of that opportunity because you never know the blessing that you'll be leaving your recipient with. And the blessing that that young man will be left with is that his miscellaneous fees will be paid. So I try to live by the things that I say. Big up on the Self Comic Careers and Family YouTube family. Always love. Until next time.